Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Yesterday we saw repeated insistence on renunciation and discrimination, dispassion, makes him think deeply, have I done a mistake by getting married? I am having children. What will be my fate now? Sri Ramakrishna is assuring nothing to worry, because there are two paths to perfection. One is through the householder's life, and the other is through the monastic life. Through renunciation, if there is a path, there is another path to go through the family life. Both are valid, both will surely lead to the absolute perfection. The goal is same, the paths are different. If you are not caught in the worldly awarenesses, if your awareness is filled with divine and lead a family life, it will not harm you, it will not bother you. But if it is otherwise, if your mind is filled with, if your awareness is filled with worldliness, living in the world will be harmful. You can't peacefully live in the world, you will be tossed. Lot of shocks you have to receive, you will become helpless. If the boat is there in water, there is no problem. If water gets filled in the boat, then it will sink. So Sri Ramakrishna is giving all assurance and hopes. Every householder can realize the purpose of human life is to realize God. The path will be decided by God. The goal you have to fix. According to our past samskaras, past karmic load that we are carrying, our own nature will be driven in that direction. Whatever the direction we go, ultimately see that in and through the life experiences, you transcend the nature, your own inner nature, lust, greed, anger, all these defects within you, transcend, egotism, and what not, the likes and dislikes, all these you transcend, become pure, calm, and then live in the world with family and friends, doing all your duties, no harm. Let your soul be pure, unattached. Let it be attached to God. Let body and mind work in the world. You are safe. So this assurance Sri Ramakrishna is giving. This had most soothing effect on M's worried mind. All the while he had been thinking, let her, means his wife, commit suicide, what can I do? M to the Master, this world is a terrible place indeed. Master, that is the reason Chaitanya said to his companion Nityananda, listen brother, there is no hope of salvation for the worldly minded. Worldly minded, if whether he is a sannyasi or a householder, he is already is fallen. Worldliness should not be there within you. You are in the world, doesn't matter. You are doing all the duties of life, doesn't matter. You are engaged day and night in your duties, doesn't matter. See that worldliness means attachments, anger, and all those defects, common defects we have. On another occasion, the master had said, M is recollecting his past days. On another occasion, the master had said to M privately, means when there were no one else, privately, yes, there is no hope for a worldly man if he is not sincerely devoted to God. When we are in the world with worldly duties, in whatever be your understanding of God, whatever way you are going to approach God, it is immaterial. Each has been brought up in a particular culture. We have been brought up in different races, different culture, different atmosphere. We have come to this world with different tendencies, with different nature. We have our own prakriti. So we will be prone to go in that direction. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, if you are whatever, wherever you are, be devoted to God. You are in the world, doesn't matter. Be devoted to God. But he has nothing to fear if he remains in the world after realizing God, which is very rare. After realizing God, he will be in the world in a different way. As a saint he will live. He has neither raga nor dvesha. He has only love for the people. He can no more play in the world as a player. He is out of the game. He can only help others who are playing in the world. That's a different thing. He is not affected because he has realized God, nor he comes under the karmic load. He is safe. But other alternative also Sri Ramakrishna gives. There is no fear if he remains in the world after realizing God. Other alternative is, nor need a man have any fear whatever of the world if he attains sincere devotion by practicing spiritual disciplines now and then in solitude. Go to solitude whenever you get time. When we had newly joined in our mutt at Bangalore Ashrama, there was one advanced sadhaka whom we believed and trusted that he has seen God and is living with God. So under his guidance we grew up, and the first thing he used to say is, if you get few minutes in your life, don't waste it. Go and sit in a corner and call on God. You are working, 5 minutes leisure is there, just hide somewhere and call on God. Love God, intimately get related to God. And when there is a work, don't shrink from the work. Day and night, keep yourself engaged in one kind of work, just like you are giving, which we have various layers of existence. We have body, we have mind, we have intellect, we have heart. All these are to be offered to God. Through bodily work, we offer our body to God. By doing japa, we offer our mind to God. In dhyana, we offer intellect, our buddhi, to God. In loving God and loving people, serving, being one with them all, intimately feeling concern about all these people with whom we live, we are offering our heart to God. So, adverse circumstances come. Whom you want to serve, he may not be in a compatible relationship. He may be trying to run away from you, or may be hating you, disliking you. Doesn't matter. You behave as a saint. What are you going to give in return? Suppose somebody is hating you, no tit for tat. You have to, what did you do? He scolded me. What did you do in return? Did you give love? When somebody insults, when somebody harms, you may have to act according to the need, but inside you must be smiling, you must be laughing, you must be blessing, you must be praying for him or her. Internally, interbhavana is different from acts. I may have to just show eyes, don't do like that. But inside, I must have the same love. Next moment, everything is forgotten. Because you are showing anger or this one only to that quality, guna, not to that person. The wise man shows anger. The unwise man, we cannot call him ignorant. The unwise, that person doesn't show anger, he gets anger, he is possessed by anger. Wise man shows anger, and it Shadur Rag Joler Dag. In Bengal they say, Bengali, the anger of a sadhu, a saintly person, is like the stain of water on the cloth. The moment water falls on the cloth, there is a stain. 2 minutes after, if you see, it is not there. Like that. He shows all the anger just to remove that quality in you. He dislikes that quality, not the person. When we do, we start hating that person instead of hating the quality. Guna. Guna, if Durguna is there, we can show our dislike for that Durguna. But we cannot. We don't differentiate person from his actions and his approach. We have to be very clear. Oh, I am not hating him. I am not disliking him. I am just, that quality has to go. It's standing in the way of his evolution. Most important part of human life is his evolution to divinehood. So whatever obstructs the path to divinehood, to the manifestation of divinehood, the elders try to remove that without disliking or hating the person. No hatred, no, always blessing, loving. But some defects, immediately thrash it off, remove it off. And it is just like dusting the cloth when it is covered with external dust. Just dusting it away. So, when a person attains, either you must realize God and live in the world, or acquire true devotion to God and be in the world, you are safe. Devotion itself is safe. How do you attain this devotion? Sri Ramakrishna is telling, attains, if he attains sincere devotion, by practicing spiritual discipline now and then in solitude. That was what I was telling. But that senior Swamiji used to tell us, if you get now and then in solitude, we don't get solitude so easily. Where will we get to leave the work of God in between somewhere and go for leisure or going here and there? Where is the time? Life is gone. If I go out just a one round for few days, that if I go, there must be a great purpose. If I go, somebody must be helped. Otherwise it's waste to go. I went round and spent some time in enjoyment and came away. No. It is going out to see is not for my sake, for God's sake or for others' sake. If somebody is going to be benefited, yes, doesn't matter, go. So whenever you get little time, time is so precious in human life. The one who knows how to use time properly every moment of life, and one who knows the value of time knows the secret of life. Otherwise, we do not know, we have not yet known the secret of life. The one who knows the secret of life, he can never waste a single moment of life. It is so precious. Life is so precious. Every moment is so precious. Losing one moment, we may miss enlightenment in this life. So every moment, consciously, have I may wasted night when you sit on the bed to sleep? How many minutes did we wasted in my life today? Out of 24 hours. How much did I sleep? How much did I work? How much did I spend in thought of God? How much I dedicated for the welfare of others? If you see, how much time? Where is the sacrifice? Where is the dedication? So, you must be able to say, I have not wasted a single moment today. I have not wasted 1 minute today. I have utilized every moment. When I was working. When I was studying, I was thinking of God. When I was sitting alone, I was thinking of God. I have not missed this kind of time. He knows the value of time. He knows the value of life. Every moment we have spent without thought of God, we have wasted that time, and our life is going without evolution towards destruction. We are going to die. Every moment we are moving towards death. This is going waste. Not only waste, time lost is never gained back. You can compensate everything in this world. You have lost something, you can compensate. The time lost cannot be compensated. Every moment that is lost forever. My father is from childhood, early life used to go on telling this. Time gone is gone. Never it will return again. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. We never dared to ask him genuine questions. He used to say, spend time in spiritual practices, sit and do japa or read or something, or go and serve, or study. Only 3 alternatives. Rush. He used to, if we have in those days, in 60s, 50s and all, we had small textbooks. From one side to another side, within few months, everything will be on tongue. There is not much of studies like now. Volumes of books were not there. And we say, Sundays come, we don't have anything. We will make the 1008 japa in the morning, then we are free after that. And then we used to tell, we don't have any, we have finished our studies. What about your spiritual practice? We have done already 1008 japa. Then come. He used to make up, sweep the public road, clean the gutters. Every Sunday in our houses that Gandhi Pancha, small, short, my father will wear. And with that, like Gandhiji will be doing. No, not wasting time, not wasting time. Unless he questions something we ask, if it is not relevant to spiritual life or their life, you say, don't waste time in these things, in these discussions. So, I saw one of the inmates sitting with a Vanaprasthi and talking something of the past. That should not happen. Except spiritual discussions, there must not be any discussions at all. Thakur, in our gospel, he says, you see, it is not good to have any other talk other than of God and spiritual life. Life is going, thinking of the past, what we have to get. My Purvashrama mother was here, 102. Anybody talking anything other than spiritual, she starts, go out, go out, go out. Anybody talks anything other than spiritual, don't come inside my room. She's on the deathbed. She never allowed. No, don't. And one elderly person of the ashrama was telling the girl who was taking care of her, see, you have come just few weeks back or few days back, before you, how we used to serve. She was talking. Mother immediately interfered and told, she is on the deathbed, she is lying down. What are you talking? Of the past gone. Why are you wasting time? Within this time, you could have sung one bhajan. You could have done 200 japa. She was telling her experience, how she can take care of the mother. She was explaining to her how they spent their time, how they took care of it. She said, no. What all things at that last moments of life, she has given up food, only sugar water is being put in the mouth. On those days she is talking like this. One girl was taking care, she did not give bath to mother that day. And when the person in charge was gone away, he came and asked, did you give bath? She said, yes, I have given bath. She has put powder and not taken her to bath. He went inside the bathroom and saw it is not wet. Soap is not wet. Towel is not wet. Immediately he asked, why are you telling lie? You are not given bath. Water also has not fallen. Why did you tell? She went out with a face down. Mother called that person and told, you should never insult a woman. Be careful. She's a girl, servant girl, done mistake, you should not insult. Just go and, if you had just gone and seen and come away, she would have understood. She would have retained so much respect and love for you. Now she will dislike. She must know that you know she has told a lie, but when you open the mouth, only blessing and love must come out. Especially when you speak to a woman, you must be very careful. How, and that deathbed, she is giving this instruction. I was surprised. Who wants to care for this world when I am going to die? Last days of life. 1 or 2 days left for her to go away from this world. No food is going inside. Body has become 15, 20, 18 kilos body. Only skin and bone is there, but that awareness of that we need in our life. How to live, how to love, how to sacrifice, how to work. All these secrets, if elders are not there, there won't be anybody to guide us. We always will be thinking we are right. We don't understand the value of elders. Most of the houses, they are finding it difficult because of the elders. But because we are in the modern awareness of possession and enjoyment, so we don't like elders to be there at home. But their value is invaluable. You cannot calculate. They are the guiding people for us. We need elders. We need guidance. We feel irritated because of the at last a generation gap. What generation gap? The laws will remain same. The eternal principles for the constantly changing society. The laws do not change because the world has changed. Same laws apply at all times. Whether it is scientific age or it is stone age, the same laws apply, same karmas, same. So we need all that. Otherwise, we must develop that intellect, higher intellect, to know the significance of life. Well, how did I come here into this world? Who brought me? Who is taking care? How did I grow in the mother's womb? There was nothing. Who brought me out? Who is taking care of me? Who is giving me strength, energy? Who is going to take it away again? I am going to become old. The cycle is going to end. Who is controlling all this? Birth, death, transmigration from body to body. Who is doing all this? Why am I here? What is the purpose of life? All this we have to again and again think deeply and find out where I have to go, where is my destination. Then things will become all right. My own jnana will guide me. From the past experiences, from the life of others, we come to the judgment. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, if you cultivate devotion, by now and then entering into ekanta, solitude, important part is solitude. Because it is we face everything, we see everything, we have never faced ourselves. In ekanta, we face ourselves. Whenever we sit alone, go somewhere for few hours, for few days, for one day, some corner, go and sit. Till every moment, every place becomes ekanta for you. Your mind is withdrawn. It can steadily stand at the feet of God. Then you don't need any more separate ekanta. That jani becomes vijani. Then you are safe. Sincere devotion in solitude, an important word in solitude. No disturbances, no. But one thing we must remember, short. In the beginning, solitude must be very short. Maybe few hours, few days, and if there is some support from all sides, all spiritual atmosphere is there, you can go into solitude in an ashrama or some places for few more days. 3 days, 4 days. But actual ekanta is possible when all the ragadveshas in the world have come down. At gross level I am not affected by anything, anybody insulting, anybody talking ill of me, somebody praising, somebody giving me, no temptations attract me. I am calm at all places, unaffected by the external situations at gross level. Then I have to immediately go to attack, clear the subtle level. I have to enter into ekanta. Otherwise, if I enter into solitude, when all dirt is there at gross level, when I go, I don't get an opportunity for those to come out. After staying for many, many years, I feel I have conquered myself now because I am not getting angry. Because nobody else was there to get angry. You are alone. When you come out, you are the same person again. Same anger, same lust, same greed. You are not changed. But when you gross level, if nothing works, nothing is affecting you, then immediately it is the time that you have to go to solitude. In solitude, all subtle dirt will come out. Subtle desires will come out. You can't sit for more long number of days. You feel like running away. Then you will tackle the subtle. If you go earlier for long, neither gross will come out nor subtle will come out. You feel comfortable. Laziness is one of the beautiful things to enjoy. Getting up in the morning, snooze will be there. Going on, pressing it, 10 minutes. It is so pleasant sleep in the morning. No, sadhaka will never do that. The moment he wakes up, he suddenly gets up and sits. No wastage of time. Again and again that question comes. Am I born to spend my life in sleep? Just minimum sleep required for the body. Sleep must be just going to rest, that's all. Come out and begin your practices, begin your studies, begin your practices. Do some work. Life will go away. If you clearly see, if you live for 100 years, 50 years will go in sleep. Half the time. In whole childhood you go in sleep, in old age will go sleep. And then 50% of the day you are spending in sleep. 8 hours, 10 hours a day. Half the life goes in sleep. In the remaining half, studies, childhood and old age. And out of that, quarter remains. In quarter, diseases, earning. When is the time to call on God? Bhartrhari uses this term. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.